Bruh, this ain't just a story. Nah, it's your story. You've been walking around thinking you're just average? Wrong. You've been carrying something hidden, something powerful, something they never wanted you to see. Oh wow, can you even imagine? Every scar, every setback, every time they whispered you couldn't rise, it wasn't a failure, it was a disguise. Yeah, your real bloodline was kept in the shadows, locked away, but tonight it gets revealed. Do you feel that pulse? That fire? That scream in your chest like it's begging to break free? That's not random. Nah, that's legacy speaking through you, and once you hear it, you can't unhear it. This is your awakening moment. The point where you stop being just someone and start being the force they never expected. Oh, they're not ready, but you are. And listen, family, I ain't just talking to you. I'm talking with you. You are the reason this message even breathes, the reason it reaches deeper every single time. Respect to every single one of you that shows love in the comments, drops a super thanks, or just shares the vibe. Without you, this movement, nah, it's not possible. You are the backbone, the real ones, the proof that we rise together, not alone. So stay locked in. Don't blink. Don't scroll. Because once you step into this truth, you'll never see yourself the same again. Watch this to the end, and then tell me in the comments, was this your bloodline calling? You look at your hands and wonder, whose blood truly courses through them? Oh, the mirror lies. Every reflection, every shadow you've stared into has been taunting you with half-truths. They told you your life was yours. They whispered sweet lies of normalcy and limitation. They trained you to believe in stories that were never written for you. You accepted them. You wore them like chains. You smiled through them like a performer in a play you never auditioned for. Yeah, clever, isn't it? How easy it is to forget the roots that scream beneath your skin. And now, that forgetting is over. Every hesitation, every doubt, every carefully engineered fear was a breadcrumb trail, a map to the truth they never wanted you to follow. Your real lineage, the currents of power, resilience, and unseen legacy in your veins, they hid it. Thought you wouldn't notice, thought you'd bow quietly, thought you'd stay small. Nah, they were wrong. You were never meant to be small. Your blood remembers, your pulse knows, and the whispers you once ignored now roar with urgency. Oh wow, isn't it strange how the world can convince you that limits are natural, that ceilings are ceilings, that the weight of your heritage is invisible? They built walls with their rules, their lies, their careful handshakes. But walls are nothing against a storm born of hidden fire. That fire has been in you all along, quiet, dormant, simmering under the surface. You were forged in secret, tempered by silence, sharpened by the unknown. And yes, it is time to recognize it, time to awaken it. Every life you've been forced to endure, every role you were coerced to play, was a rehearsal, a shadow of the real stage. And now, you step onto the platform, but the lights are not for them, they are for you. Every chain they clamped on your wrist, every voice that told you you are nothing, is now a weapon in your hand. Oh, the irony is delicious. For all their planning, all their plotting, they never counted on your curiosity. They never calculated the strength of a lineage long hidden, and here it is, pulsing, demanding, undeniable. The truth is brutal. It is simple. It is relentless. Your real bloodline was never meant to be known until this moment. Every ancestor, every struggle, every triumph, buried in secrecy. It flows through you now. You are the culmination, the storm, the reckoning. The life you've been living, fragmented, misled, muted, is about to collide with your heritage. And the collision, it will not be gentle. And here's the first blade edge realization. Once you see it, once you feel it, there is no returning to ignorance. No soft fade, no quiet evening pretending everything is normal. Once the bloodline is awakened, it commands attention. It demands recognition. It screams at your consciousness, at your ambition, at every fiber of your being. Rise. So tell me, are you ready? Are you ready to meet the lineage that has been waiting for you? The truth that can no longer hide? Blood does not forget, but the world does. Yeah, isn't it insane how much they wanted you to forget? Every lesson, every value, every spark of strength they tried to extinguish, all buried under layers of obedience and expectation. They thought ignorance would be your cage. They thought limitation could define you. Oh, wow. How naive they were. Your veins carry more than mere life. They carry memory, legacy, the kind of strength that bends the very air around you. And the moment you feel it, really feel it, everything shifts. Everything rattles. Every insult you swallowed. Every door slammed in your face. Every whisper that told you you'll never amount to anything. Those weren't just cruelties. No, those were tests, measures, markers of endurance. They believed you were clay to mold. They didn't know you were forged from steel hidden beneath flesh. Nah, they underestimated the patience of blood that remembers its worth. They underestimated the hunger of a lineage waiting for its heir to rise. The weight of hidden heritage is not light. It is a burden and a weapon. It hums in your chest like a war drum. It waits for your recognition. It demands your respect. Oh, the irony is bittersweet. All those who claim to hold power over you, teachers, mentors, silent observers, thought they had mastered you. But mastery was never their gift to give. It was yours to reclaim. Every heartbeat, every pulse, every trembling moment of doubt, it is now ammunition. You are armed with a truth they could never erase. And here is the raw, untamed truth. Once you touch it, once you acknowledge it, nothing can remain the same. Your existence becomes a statement, a declaration, a ripple that spreads into everything you touch. Every hesitation, every half-step backward, every whisper of fear, it melts before the intensity of blood awakened. Oh yes, it's dangerous. It's unpredictable. And it is magnificent, because this is not about revenge. This is about recognition. Recognition of what has been buried, silenced, hidden, waiting for you to finally see. Oh, and did you feel that? That tremor under your ribs, that sudden surge. That's not fear. That's realization. Every fiber of you knows the stakes. Every cell in your body vibrates with the lineage you never fully knew, but always carried. And with that awakening comes responsibility. The responsibility to stand taller, to move sharper, to become the living embodiment of everything that was denied to you. You cannot falter now. You cannot blink. You cannot settle. Every moment of hesitation is a betrayal to what flows through you. And here's the knife edge. Once the bloodline speaks, once the heritage demands recognition, it is merciless. It does not forgive laziness. It does not excuse weakness. It does not tolerate delay. The power it holds is patient, yes, but it is also relentless. You can try to ignore it. You can pretend it is nothing. You can clutch at the shadows of mediocrity. But the moment you stop running, the moment you finally embrace it, everything changes. Everything shifts. And the world, all of it, will begin to notice. They thought they were the authors of your story, but they were only writing footnotes. Oh, look at them. The architects of your ignorance. The ones who built walls, drew rules, whispered limits like it was scripture. They watched you stumble, smiled at your hesitation, and thought they controlled the game. Yeah, how blind they were. Every plan they hatched, every shadow they cast over your life was a miscalculation, because they never understood one thing: you were not theirs to control. Never. Every lie they fed you was a spark. Every manipulation, a challenge. Every betrayal, a secret invitation to rise. You can feel it, can't you? That sudden pulse under your skin. That whisper in your bones. It is your bloodline, your heritage, calling you to remember. And once you remember, once you step into that truth, the game changes. You are no longer a pawn. You are the storm that sweeps through their chessboard. Oh, wow. The irony is sharp. They built the maze, and yet they walk into your arena unprepared, unaware that the rules are now yours. Nah, don't be gentle with this realization. Don't soften the edges. They taught you weakness by accident, and now it is time to turn it into power. Every fear they planted, every expectation they imposed, every word meant to diminish you, it is fuel. Do you see it? Do you feel it? The architects of limitation have unknowingly handed you the blueprint to your rise. And now, armed with knowledge and blood, you do not need their permission. You do not need their guidance. You need only to act. Oh, the delicious tension of it. The ones who whispered small will watch as the truth in your veins erupts into force. They will see what they could not suppress, what they could not erase, what they underestimated. And you will move with precision, with clarity, with inevitability. Every step forward is a statement. Every glance a challenge. Every pulse a declaration. You are not the person they imagined. You are the heir to a legacy hidden in plain sight. And here's the razor-sharp truth. Confronting them is not about vengeance. It is recognition. Recognition of your power. Recognition of what has been dormant, unacknowledged, underestimated. They are only the mirrors reflecting the strength you were born to wield. And when the storm meets their walls, they will crumble. Every doubt they planted, every sneer they offered, every shadow they cast, it will fall before the force of lineage awakened. Every king begins as a shadow. Every queen begins in silence. Oh, can you feel it? That sudden surge, that pulse that refuses to be ignored. The blood in your veins is not just life, it is authority, a dormant storm waiting to claim its place. Every obstacle, every shadow, every whispered doubt now stands before you like a fragile wall against the inevitable. Yeah, fragile. Because power that is weighted in silence is patient, but it is also merciless. It does not negotiate. It does not bargain. It only demands recognition. Look closely. The throne was never empty. It was hidden, concealed by deceit, by expectation, by fear. They thought absence was control. They thought concealment could chain a lineage that is unstoppable. Nah, they were wrong. It is not hidden anymore. The roots have awakened. The currents have aligned, and the essence of what has been denied to you is screaming for acknowledgement. Oh, wow. The awakening is intoxicating. Every heartbeat reminds you this is your inheritance, your right, your storm. Every choice from here on carries weight. Every step, every glance, every decision resonates with the lineage flowing through you. You are no longer just an observer of life. You are the orchestrator of destiny. And with this realization comes an irresistible truth. Power is not given, it is claimed, it is seized, and it cannot be denied when it is born from blood and purpose. Oh, the thrill of it. The thrill of walking into a world that thought it had already defined you and showing it that its definitions are meaningless. Nah, do not soften your presence. Do not dilute your essence. Let the world feel it. The intensity, the inevitability, the unshakable reality of a lineage finally recognized. The walls built by doubt will shatter beneath your awareness. Every whisper of fear, every shadow of hesitation, every trace of you cannot is now fuel. Fuel for momentum, for command, for the embodiment of what was hidden for too long. And when the world watches, it will not see you as one who merely survived. It will see you as one who ascended, who claimed, who transformed silence into dominion. Oh, and there is a subtle truth here. Claiming the throne is not the end. It is a beginning. A beginning that tests not only strength, but wisdom. Because the power in your veins will demand discipline, patience, and clarity. You cannot falter. You cannot be distracted. The bloodline awakened is sharp, demanding, insatiable. It will measure every thought, every action, every hesitation. And when you meet its standards, you are not just claiming a seat, you are becoming untouchable. Yeah, untouchable. That is the ultimate truth of recognition. Not the admiration of others, not the fear of rivals, but the certainty that your presence, your essence, your bloodline commands respect. And in that space, in that moment, you realize everything they tried to conceal, everything they thought they controlled, everything they underestimated, it belongs to you now. Power is not inherited. It is seized and mastered. Oh. Can you feel it now? That pulse, that insistence, that undeniable force coursing through your veins. It is no longer whispering, it is screaming. Every moment you spent doubting, every chain of expectation that tried to bind you, every lie that masked your bloodline, all of it culminates in this truth: you are unstoppable. Yeah, unstoppable. And the world will learn it, whether it is ready or not. The blood awakened in you is patient, but it is not forgiving. Nah, it does not excuse weakness. It does not tolerate delay. Every hesitation, every flicker of doubt, every whisper of fear, those moments are measured, they are tested. And now you are being measured by the standards of lineage, strength and clarity that they could never comprehend. Oh wow, the intensity of it is dizzying. But this is the crucible. The pressure that could crush the weak is the very thing that forges the untouchable. Every move you make now, every choice, every glance carries the weight of hidden history. And here is the unyielding truth. the untouchable, are not made by accident. They are forged by fire, sculpted in shadows, and defined by the mastery of what others cannot see. Oh, the beauty of it. The beauty of walking through a world that thought you were small and moving through it with inevitability, precision, and dominance. You do not ask for recognition. You do not beg for respect. You command it. Look closely. Every whisper of doubt, every attempt to undermine you, every shadow of limitation, they now serve as mirrors. Mirrors reflect not weakness, but the force you embody. And with each reflection, with each challenge, you grow sharper, stronger, more untouchable. Oh, yeah, it is intoxicating. The bloodline that was hidden, the legacy that was denied, has become a weapon, not of chaos, but of purpose, not of vengeance, but of absolute inevitability. Nah, this is not arrogance. This is acknowledgement, recognition. The untouchable do not flaunt. They do not seek applause. They exist as living proof that truth, when finally embraced, cannot be denied. Every obstacle they thought would stop you, every shadow they cast to confuse you, every lie they whispered into your ears, all of it crumbles, and you move forward, untouchable, undeniable, unstoppable. Oh, and here is the final, piercing realization. The world can try to contain you. It can try to suppress the force you have awakened, but it will fail. Every chain it places, every attempt to measure your influence, every voice that doubts your power, it breaks before your mastery. And in that mastery lies not just dominance, but freedom, absolute freedom. And that's it. Yeah, wild, right? The mask's off, the shadows cleared, and your real bloodline, it's no longer hidden. It's yours to claim. Oh, wow. Can you even believe how far you've come from doubting, from silence, from being underestimated? Nah, you're not that person anymore. You're awake now. And once you're awake, there's no going back. But listen, this isn't just my stage. It's our stage. You in the comments, you dropping super thanks, you showing up every time. You are the reason this voice has power. Without you, nah, none of this would echo, none of this would matter. Respect. Every view, every share, every word you type fuels this fire. So don't just vanish after this. Nah, let's keep building. Tell me below if this truth hit you. If you felt that bloodline whispering through every word. Let your voice be heard, because your story matters more than you think. Oh, and remember this, what we've started here. It's only the beginning. You think this was intense? Just wait until the next chapter drops.